Hey everyone, John Huntington here. I just got a Radio Shack 12174 in the mail. It's similar to the Sangean DT-200v radio. I'm going to show you how to hack it. Now these are an older 200VXs. They were probably made about 10 or 15 years ago. There's new ones out. I think you can hack them, but I'm not sure how. I know the older ones are easier to hack. But anyways, let me show you what they look like before we get into it. Alright, so this one's already been hacked. I bought it quite a while ago. And you notice there's a little bit of difference. Here's a Sangean next to the 12174. Obviously the buttons are a little different. And the Radio Shack's actually a little bigger. So I'm wondering if they might be a little different radio. I know usually you open these up and there's usually a pin you have to bend, and then you get yourself a ghost box. I believe it's like the fourth pin over from where there's a little indented area. I'll show you in a minute, but you can either cut it or bend it. I prefer to bend it sometimes because sometimes I want to go back and make it into a regular radio, and I can bend the pin and put it back in for a regular radio if I need it for something. But yeah, let's get to it here. So this one I got, it's super old. It has, you can see the terminals it turned on and worked. The terminals are pretty dirty. Usually I take a little bit of baking soda and like a Q-tip, and then it'll take all that off. So I'm gonna want to do that before I even start. So now that those are cleaned up, you're gonna want to unscrew this screw here and this screw here. And make sure when you're doing it, you get a good screwdriver and you firmly push in and make sure it's turning, because you don't want to strip it. So after you take the two screws out, what I did is I pulled with both hands. I pulled one hand here and one hand here and pulled it apart. Pulled apart the easiest right in that section. And this cover, it comes right off. So this is what it looks like opened up. Now if you're doing the 200VX, it actually has a third screw right here before you can open it up. This one only had two. So when I opened up the 200VX, I noticed that it is quite different. So as you can see the difference, everything's in different spots. These have pins and this has a ribbon. So this one, I think, if you look at it, yeah, up here, you can see the pins. And if you count from here, it's the fourth pin, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you just bend this pin down, and then that's hacked. It's ready to go. So now I gotta figure out which ribbon I'm supposed to cut in this. Okay, so once you get this open, you count, see these ribbons, you count from the top. From this top one down, 9th wire, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and you cut that wire, and then it should be hacked. I'll put it back together and scan and see if it works. Flip it over, batteries in, give it a try here. And let's try it. Okay, now it's all static. And if there's any stations around, which there isn't many. But yeah, now it's working. So now it's scanning through all the stations the way it should. So the DT-200X and the 12174 Radio Shack, it seems totally different to me. Everybody online says they're the same, but as you can see, this one was a pin and this one was a ribbon, and the sound is quite different as well. Let's turn this one on. This is FM. Hello. Hello. If you're here, can you say John? So now this one. This is similar. This one seems to pick up a little more radio, I think. But yeah, those are the differences between a 12174 and a 200 DT-200X Sangean. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope this helped you out a little bit. You can usually find these radios on eBay or Mercari, or just Google search it. Sometimes you'll get lucky. Hope this helped someone, and have a good day.